Hello, hello. Yeah, should be a good one. As we're just waiting for Paraquix and Midzi to retire their cars, as they'll be through from Q1 anyway. My poll prediction is gonna be it's a bold one, but I reckon LP Smoke. I think he's got he's done a lot of practice. I'm pretty sure, so it wouldn't be a surprise to see him on pole. Yeah, he's had a big glow up. um, yeah, he got taken out pretty badly near the start, I think. Yep. Right, yeah. As we start Q2. Just gonna find out the weather for the sessions. Hopefully someone can give it to us. Um, he, oh yeah, no Mercedes. Some people will be happy about that. Some not very. Right, let me get all the track map. There we go. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely see the Ham Jam brothers up there, as well as Freeman, most likely. Uh, yeah, definitely we'll see Midzi for there, up there. A big drop, but I'm sure some like drivers like Paraquix will be. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure we'll see drivers like Paraquix and the others, kind of from fourth downwards, looking to close the gap. But the performances from the top three have just been so consistent so far this season. Uh, yes, yeah, it was. As Rizelle crashes, where was that? It's in Eau Rouge. We'll see Freeman go past it now. Oh, he's right on the racing line. Not at all. Yeah. We see Dylan going round Puon. Oh, it looks like it's starting to rain. Am I mistaken, or? I was told it was just dry the whole way, but it clearly, it's clearly not. No, it's definitely spitting. We see Smoke come round to finish his first lap. Obviously puts in pole. Oh, and Ham Jam even faster than him. I can get to him. Must have invalidated. Yep. Who's next? Freeman. Oh, the rain is definitely coming down. Redemption's invalidation is definitely a mistake. That will definitely cost him. Freeman puts it 6th. Paraquix next. Although yeah, he's put it. That's a quick crash by the looks of it. Oh, they've both done it. Yeah, just coming up to Puon. All right, we'll watch Redemption come round for his. Apparently they can't hear you. Wait, let me
why. Do it again, just so in case, of course, you
Yeah,
didn't hear me
yeah, go
last
for it
time. But
again.
welcome to Divison in Belgium. Of course, yeah, it's myself, MH36, and UKV's Assassin alongside me in the gantry. Our theoretical gantry. Of course, we can't, with all the coronavirus situation, we can't actually be next to each other, but that's fine. Yeah, anyway, we've got Q2 at the minute because we've only got 13 drivers, and that's not even great. And we're actually down to 12 now because of Roselm's crash at Eau Rouge on the first lap. His first, not lap, I should say, first qualifying. Definitely on the hot lap. And the rain's coming into the factor as well, which is going to be very exciting.
Yeah, Dylan in the stream chat has just said that Q3 should be dry.
Okay, so
He thinks.
I
We
wouldn't be
will see some
surprised
fast
if
times
we
coming
don't
in.
see much change from this stand-in at the minute, to be completely honest. If this, hopefully,
I
this
don't
rain
think there
might
will be
clear
any
up,
change.
who knows, but it's not looking great. There's a Smoke, looks like he might be coming out on inters. No, he's not.
It says he's on inters.
Says he's fitted the inters, as Evoke has fitted some new softs. LP Smoke's now on the wet tyres.
Yeah,
He's
they're all thinking about coming back out, but they're not going to improve their times on the tyres that they're choosing.
Then they're just having a little check.
Smoke flicks between inters and wets to tease us a bit.
And Paraquix is on the mediums as well. Yeah, my stream chat's not working, so I'm going to restart my Twitch app and see if I can get that working. It's kind of strange, but... Right. Yeah, I don't really know what much to say. Everyone's is currently in the pits, so... yeah, I mean...
Yeah. Can we get some quali predictions in the chat? Or even race predictions?
Yeah, let's find out who you think's going to win the race. Who you think's going to get pole. Pop it in the chat.
I've already given... Wait. Who do you think's going to get pole?
So I said
I don't remember you
that
said.
it was probably going to be one of the Ham Jam brothers. They're always up there.
Okay, yeah.
And I can't remember who it was that won in F2 on Thursday night. But, I mean, at the minute, Ham Jam is looking quite good. But I've just seen DRS has been disabled, which doesn't look like we're going to get much more action for the 6 minutes and 30 odd seconds that are left.
Nope. Hopefully, someone watching the stream will go out on the inters or the wets just to keep us entertained.
Yeah, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? So Ryan Jones has joined. A bit late, but he's here. And yeah, that's interesting. That's a Williams driver. So Aaron Merckx has got his teammate with him.
Yep.
That will just be for the race
because
because he'll be starting from the back of the grid.
Oh, there is 2 people coming out. Who are they?
So there are.
It is Smoke and Dylan, I believe.
Dylan, yeah.
Or is it Redemption? It might be Redemption.
No, it's Smoke. It's Smoke and Dylan.
It is Smoke. They listen to the stream's demands.
Yeah, as Freeman's the first comment that I've seen on the Twitch chat. He's saying that he had a bit of a tough lap. Currently sitting P6. Not too bad.
Yeah, he
of course, as long as you're in the
through.
top 10, it's fine. And we've only got 2 positions to lose, really, so it's going to be quite tough for those 2 drivers when they do go out. But as I said, I'm not really expecting too much to happen because the track was dry when these guys set their laps, so they're not really going to see much improvement on those lap times, I don't think.
Definitely not.
It seems like Freeman might have lost the back end or something. So he might have lost it. But well, almost crashed.
Oh, we have another car out. It's Crazed Bear.
Yeah.
All 3 of these drivers are safe. Maybe they're just coming out to test the waters. If you're
it's always worth it. So it should be dry all weekend from now on. But who knows?
Crazed Bear in the very good-looking racing point. What
Is
people
that,
call a milkshake.
Is that kind of a bit of favouritism there, or what are you saying?
Not at all.
Yeah. So.
Motion Hazard now joins.
Yeah,
We
so
have 2 latecomers.
yeah, that's the other
join the
McLaren
race.
driver. So we're going to be up to 15 for the race now at this rate, which is something.
Yep.
As
It's better than
about to
13.
start a lap on the inters. Oh, he's gone straight into the pits. As Ham Jam's
Yeah,
retired.
I'm not surprised.
Dylan's carried on for us. That's nice.
Oh,
Can have a
perfect.
little
It is it is probably a bit risky to put in a flying lap on the inters because there's obviously more chance of crashing.
Yeah, as I found out in Q2 Friday. Didn't even put a lap in, which wasn't great.
And Crazed Bear, does he stay out? He does. He's going for a lap. But we'll watch Dylan go through Eau Rouge and
So
Radial.
yeah, some of the guys are retiring from the session, as you can see. A lot of them. That's 5 now retired. Probably not going to see much else. Ham Jam's gone.
And we'll watch Crazed Bear go through Eau Rouge.
So from what it seems, it's going to be Evoke replays and Redemption that'll be leaving us. Yeah, Evoke's up. He's in P11. He's retired. I think he's admitted his fate, but P11 isn't bad. So he's a decent little position in the middle of the pack. As we continue on with SLR Dylan, and that's turn 12 there. I swear, who was it that lost it there? I can't remember. Was it Evoke lost it there, I think?
Yeah, I can't remember. My memory's terrible. And it was only a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rain is coming down sideways from this camera angle.
For me, it's still coming down straight.
It's not as bad as it seems.
So yeah, looking at Dylan's delta there, is 9 seconds is the difference. So I doubt there's going to be much happening here, really. 3 seconds for Crazed Bear, but he's only done Sector 1. He's about to do Sector 2 now, actually. So what's he going to say?
Oh, someone else has
11
come out.
seconds.
It's Paraquicks on mediums.
That's going to be interesting.
This will be dangerous. It'll be very easy to lose it. I'm sure these drivers won't lose it because they're all in the top tier of SLR. But
And they're in that top tier for a reason. Of course,
yeah,
Paraquix is,
yeah, exactly.
I guess you could say, he's the fourth driver in SLR. And now, as a redemption has retired from the session, that means that everyone's keeping their position now. That's in the top 10. So, I mean, everyone can retire, and it's fine, really. We can go straight to Q3. That's, of course, if you want. But we have only got a minute and a quarter left, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'm sure Para will want to go back into the pits just to make sure he doesn't get that annoying game glitch where your AI car crashes after retiring.
Who's it that got that? Callum got it on Friday night, didn't he?
Yeah.
Callum
Yeah,
McKeon.
we saw that happen to Callum McKeon.
Your teammate.
Yep.
Nah. Yeah. So apparently it's supposed to be cloudy in quali. Interesting.
Yeah. It's a bit more than cloudy, but...
Yeah. A little bit more cloudy. Probably not what we were expecting. Not what the drivers were expecting. And so for those guys like, for instance, Redemption, who DRS has been enabled here. So the track's drying up. But I doubt it'd be enough time anyway.
Yeah, it's probably a bit late now.
Paraquix is the only man out on track.
Oh, no,
Let's see what he's going to say. He's currently on mode 4 on ERS. So maybe he's thinking about setting a lap. Now down to 3. He's
will
gone
he
into
have
0.
time? He's only got 10 seconds left to get
He should do
his
it.
outlap complete.
6, 5.
I'm not sure he will.
No, he's gone into the pits.
Oh, he's pitting anyway.
There we go. It's the end of Q2. Oh,
yep.
Nice little drift. Good
I'll
measure.
run you through the order once I can see it again.
Yeah. So our 3 drivers out are Evoke Replays, Redemption and Roselle, and they're going to be starting 11th, 12th and 13th respectively.
So yeah, then the top 10, so we've got Ham Jam, Crazed Bear, Jam Ham, Mercs, Bezzers, Freeman, Dylan, Smoke, Midzy and Paraquix. They're your 10 drivers through to Q3.
Now, if it is a full dry Q3, of course, you said your bet for pole is going to be LP Smoke, and he's currently sitting 8th, but he was the first person to set a lap, wasn't he? Something like that.
Yeah, he was.
So it'd be interesting to see what just happens with that top 10 as we go in. So what in stream, what are you saying? What are you saying in the stream chat? Pop it in the chat and below.
Yep.
What are you saying? Who's gonna
Let's
win?
get some predictions for pole.
Not win. Who's gonna get pole? I should say. Sorry.
Well, they could get their predictions for win as well. Get an early prediction before knowing the Q3 result.
Because we can't really base it on a. Tyres count, don't they? The tyres that they set their laps on.
Yes. So the tyres they set their lap on, or the dry set their
Pretty
laps
sure
on in Q2.
everyone's set their laps on softs. I don't think anyone did it on mediums, but I might be wrong.
The soft medium is the optimum strategy, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. As Smoke first, he always makes sure he goes out first.
Gets a bit of clear air out on track.
Yeah.
So, have we got any
follows him
doubles left? We've only got the one. We've only got the 2 Red Bulls that are left. Everyone else's teammate that was there is out. So we've got that is there. That's 9 different teams getting represented in the Q3. That's pretty impressive, if I must say so myself. It's good to see that. It shows just kind of, I guess you could say, how even all the teams are really. I mean, I guess it's a bit of luck really with Q2, wasn't it?
Yeah, Q2 was more about who could get out first and get their lap completed in the dry conditions before that rain came.
So yeah, LP Smoke's going to be the first person to set his lap as long as he doesn't get overtaken. Then it's going to be Midzy. Then we're looking at Dylan, then Crazed Bear, then Jam Ham. Then it's going to be Bezzers. That's going to be the first 5 people to set their laps.
Is that just coming out the pits? Ham Jam's taking his time. We might see him do his second run later as well when the conditions are at their best.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're great
the rain
conditions right now.
again.
Hopefully it'll open up a little bit. The sun will come out. Perhaps warm up the track. And there will be a bit. Hopefully the lap times will get even quicker. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. Right, we'll ride on board with Smoke as he opens his lap. Or not quite, but
yeah,
he'll do soon.
Fancy talking through the lap.
Yeah.
It's a little.
I don't know any corner names, but we'll give it a go.
Might as well.
Alright, yep, and he starts his lap now. Looked like he got a good run out of the final corner. Going into the first turn, again, another good line. Traction seemed alright. And then coming up to the treacherous Eau Rouge Radion complex, which is, on the pad, extremely scary to go up, but he does it perfectly. Clips the grass, which will slightly slow him down on the straight, but it shouldn't lose much time. Coming into turn, I don't know what turn it is, 5, 6, something like that. Pretty good line through there, clips the curb. Oh, over the gravel on the exit. Will again lose some time there. So far, not a perfect lap from Smoke, but might be able to salvage it a bit later on. Right on board with Midzi, who's following him now. I don't have the telemetry up.
Yeah, might as well put it up. Sometimes it gets reset between sessions.
There we go.
Right, so Smoke's just about to find out what his time is going through, finishing the second sector.
As he starts sector 3,
1:15.2.
purple sector 2.
So what's Midzi saying?
Of course, he's the only one
Midzi's
to have done
2/10 down on a
Wow.
head.
How are you seeing this?
And then 1:15.3 for SLR Dylan on the telemetry. Just kind of gone past the drivers.
Oh, okay.
Well, about Jam. Jam's done a 1:15.4, so currently Smoke's the fastest. I didn't quite get what Crazed Bear was doing. Smoke's going to cross the line now. What's he going to get?
It comes across 1:43.4, which is a very fast time. Who's next? It's Midzi.
Then it's going to be Dylan crossing the line.
Dylan is next. 43.4 as well. Very close margins.
Crazed Bear
already 2/10 down.
6. That's still very good.
Jamham next.
Now,
Jamham also pits.
Bezos
is next.
And that's going to be a 43.9. Here
Not
comes
quite the pace of the others.
Merckx.
Merckx.
He's going to go third fastest with a very nice lap. 43.6. So, still quite tight. That's half a second separating all the drivers so far, which isn't bad at all.
Who's next? It's Paraquix coming
through
the bus stop chicane.
Here we go. Opens up the DRS. Fifth fastest.
Up there in fifth. Freeman next. Freeman goes pole.
Oh, another 43.4. So it's only
17 milliseconds between him and Smoke. Very, very close.
300 between him and Dylan. So yeah, the top three separated by 300ths of a second. Oh, and Jam Ham just set a 0.2. 43.2.
2 tenths faster. Very, very good lap from Ham.
Yeah, it could be something interesting.
Where the track's improving.
Yeah. I mean, you can definitely tell the sun has come out. And you said just to look at about how interesting was that Ham Jam did come out a bit later on, and it's kind of just shown it there, really, hasn't it?
Yep. The track conditions definitely helping. I'm sure we'll see. Well, I'm not sure we'll see, but we might see a sub 43 second lap or a sub 1 minute.
Would be nice to see.
Lap. Sure, these guys have that kind of pace. Just whether they can get the lap together and deliver it.
Is anyone else setting more laps? Looks like Bez is setting another lap, and he's about to go through the final corner. Actually, what's he going to set?
Yeah, he is.
Goes 7 fastest, so just overtakes his teammate. Another 43.6, so he's definitely improved. Merckx isn't on a flying lap. Paraquix isn't either. How about Freeman? Freeman's probably not going on one yet at the minute.
Nah, it looks like all the rest of the drivers will be coming into pit and change their tyres for a fresh set.
Lap shortly.
Oh yeah, Midzi hasn't set a lap yet, so he'll definitely want to get one in soon, otherwise he might not get a second run. In fact, unless he does 2 back-to-back laps, he probably won't get a second run.
He jumps into the pits. It's quite a long track, isn't it? So,
yeah,
it's definitely going to be hard.
It's the longest on the calendar.
To find a good place, kind of, to when it would be best to come out and things like that. So, there's a couple instances where if I knew that if I would do another lap, then it wouldn't quite work. That makes any sense what came out of my mouth, which I don't think it did, but it doesn't matter.
In the stream chat, we have a very bold claim from he's going to do a 42.7, which will be 5/10 faster than Ham Jam's time.
That'll be entertaining at all. No, sorry.
That will be a blisteringly quick lap.
If he does it, do you reckon that's a time trial time or something like that?
Well, this track, it's actually quicker in qualifying sessions because you have the use of overtake on the ERS. So,
well then.
Time trial lap will actually be slower.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I still don't quite understand ERS. I haven't really been using it for too long. You probably have a better understanding of it than I do.
Not the best idea, but I understand overtake's the quickest mode, and hot lap is just the best for a kind of general. If you leave it in hot lap, it gives you a good lap time.
So Mitzi just set a 1:14.9 in the middle sector. I can't remember what the other guys were. I feel like they were set at 1:15, so this could be a really quick lap from Mitzi here. So he goes through to bus stop chicane now. What we see it. Very good line for them. That was very good. Much better than anything I can do. He comes through. Where's he going to go? Bang.
Oh,
fast.
and he goes pole.
42.9. He's done it.
43.
He's done it.
Very, very good lap.
Love that. He's his first sub minute 43.
And we have people out for their final runs. Dylan will be the first to put his final lap in. Followed by Jam and then Crazed Bear.
Yeah, he should be able to get a second run out if he needs to as well, Dylan, wouldn't he?
Yeah, if he invalidates, he will have time for another run, yeah.
Most of these guys will probably, if they've gone out now, probably not. But looking at Crazed Bear, probably might be able to as well. And he's, of course, Jam will as well. He's not far behind Dylan. So Midzy, nothing, probably, well, I mean, he's probably not going to be setting another lap, is he?
No, I don't think Midzy will have time now, unless he gets out as soon as possible. But
Tell you
he's
what,
on track, so definitely not.
Had one lap and he's done pretty well with it, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's putting a lap to remember for sure. As Dylan
As he
starts
goes,
his
Dylan
final
starts
run, or final, I don't know. Starts a lap, let's say that.
Yeah. So here we go.
And invalidates straight away. So as you said,
was that an invalidate?
Yep, he invalidated straight
Oh
away.
yeah, you can
first
see he's
corner.
gone straight to 0 ERS.
Who do we have behind him? Are
So
these
it's
all on
Jam Ham's
flying
the next
laps, or are
person
they?
that's on an actual flyer. There's those
Okay,
three, the
we'll
two
watch
Red
Jam.
Bulls and the Williams are like kind of nose to tail at the minute, aren't they?
We
Yeah,
might
they
see
were-
a little bit of blockage here, as they're free wide on the straight, blocking it a bit.
Well, let's hope
Jam
Jam
gets a toe
doesn't
off
get blocked.
Mercs. Very cheeky.
Yeah, get a little cheeky
There's a
slipstream
go
from
straight on
Mercs
to get
there.
out of the way.
Yeah, Midsy's just come into the pits and retired, so that's expected.
Yep.
So,
That's his Q3 over, but it's a very good Q3 so far.
yeah, wouldn't expect anything bad kind of to happen to him there, so he should be alright. So,
Paraquix gets out the way quite nicely there.
who on? Love that. We go. So, just about to finish
Freeman
the second
starts his
sector.
final
What we're
run.
going to see from Jam here, and SLR Dylan is going quite slowly. You might hold him up a little bit there. I'm not quite sure. It might be all right. 1:15.3, so not quite Midzy at the minute. That's 4/10 down from Midsy's time. But Jam hasn't yet set a lap, so he doesn't really have a delta to go with. There we go,
Yeah,
just
that is the
overtakes
worst
Dylan.
thing. When you don't have a delta, you can't really tell how well you're doing. And it's not off-putting, but it's just kind of good to know what kind of time you're about to put in.
So we go
Raise the
final
final
corner, bus stop
chicane.
chicane. That's a pretty decent line through there. We go through sector 3, yellow flag. That probably won't be much, but Jam's gone
He
fourth
puts himself
fastest. That's not
fourth.
bad at all. Dylan's about to start
Dylan
his
starts
lap,
his, and the two Red Bulls behind him.
but I believe the next person to set a lap is going to be Crazed Bear as he goes through.
Oh yes.
Set his
he's
probably his
invalid,
final
so
lap.
he'll be
Invalid?
starting his final lap now. Yeah, he's invalidated.
I think he did.
This will be his final.
So
final
the first person, or the person that will start the final laps will be SLR Freeman. Of course, other
yeah,
than
he's
Midzy,
coming
he's already
round next.
retired. So if he's gonna see if he's gonna get past Midzy, will he be able to set a new pole up? So he's gone
There's been
4
a
tenths
crash at Eau
faster.
Rouge. ARL Mercs
Ooh, that's big.
has crashed up Eau Rouge.
Just the exit for
Radion,
Radion,
actually. I'm not sure if he was on a flying lap, but he definitely doesn't have time for
I
another
think
one.
he was just starting one, yeah, because he was with the Red Bulls, wasn't he? Just Freeman, here he goes.
Yes,
through
of course, yeah.
for the final time in Belgium. He's gone
And he puts
fastest.
himself on pole.
Not by much,
what
even
is that?
by 300ths of a second. He's gone fastest.
Yeah.
Here comes LP Smoke.
Very, very
he said he's going to get a
minimal
42.7. How's he going to do? A little bit shaky on the back
Had a
end
bit
here.
of-
He goes through. The third
he's a
fastest
43.1.
Didn't live up to his promise.
Okay, next is
Ham
Ham
Jam.
Jam. Ham Jam's coming past.
And he's gone
He
fastest.
goes pole.
A new pole.
A
We've got
42.7. He lives up
we
to
got
Smoke's,
a 42.7. We've got a
demand.
42.7. Jam
Next
is actually
Jam.
on a faster lap, so that's quite good for him. He's managed to set himself another lap. Here he goes. What's he going to set? A 3-1.
Improved
Just a little faster,
slightly,
wasn't it?
Just a slight.
SLR
Oh,
Dylan.
Dylan just finished his
Doesn't
lap.
go any faster in his
Doesn't
lap time. Here
improve.
comes one of the Red
Bezzers
Bulls.
next.
Bezzers. He goes sixth fastest.
Not sure what
Paraquix
happened.
has gone into the pit, so clearly his lap wasn't good.
Crazed Bear.
Crazed Bear. Going to be the last person, and
Puts
he
himself
goes seventh
seventh.
fastest. So that is going to be our grid. As
Yep.
ARL Mercs, of course, did crash in his laps, and he's 28 seconds up.
Your prediction for one of the Ham Jam brothers for being pole was correct.
Your prediction is Smoke. It's in fourth, not bad at all.
Nope, not bad.
And
Considering he's only recently moved up.
the front row is always something that's quite a nice sight to see, especially for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Midzi, one of the famous pad drivers, up the top,
Here we go. So,
showing that it doesn't have to be done on a wheel.
yeah, I've been on a wheel for a bit of time now. Probably about a year and a half.
All right, do you want to?
Remember? Right, here
Let's
we go.
run,
So,
do you want to
on
run them through
pole
the top 10? Yeah.
for the Belgian Grand Prix is going to be Ham Jam. Then it's SLR Freeman in second, lining up alongside him. Then it's Midzi Smoke. Third row is Jam, Ham, and Bezzers. Then Crazed Bear, SLR Dylan, ARL Mercs, and Paraquix rounds off the top 10. Now, pretty decent time there from Ham Jam. It must be said, a 42.799. So just over a tenth quicker than Freeman in second. So he's definitely done something good there for him. He's made it count. Any surprises there, would you say?
It's gone now. Maybe was it Jam Ham not being quite at the top?
Yeah,
I can't remember where he finished, but
where did he start? He's starting P5. No, he's not quite up there, but he's still around there.
Yeah, he's there or thereabouts.
Paraquix, the man that's currently
sure he'll put
fourth
in
in the
race.
championship, starts P10, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle. And it'll be... Who's the person that was next to him? Was it Evoke, wasn't it? It'll just be with him at the start, and he'll be on the outside. So Freeman... Does Freeman get the line for turn one? I can't remember. No. He gets the outside line, doesn't he?
Yeah, second is on the outside. Even numbers are on the left, odd numbers are on the right.
Okay, that's a good way to figure it out.
Well, but then it depends which way turn one goes. If turn one was to be left, then odd would be on the left.
Okay. There we
But
go.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I think pole always has the
Looking
inside
at
line.
the little bit of what we can see on the grid, it looks a bit like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, so we've got our 5-minute break now, of course, as what is often compulsory for SLR. So, nothing new there, really. And yes, we've got 5 minutes of kind of nothing, really. Unless you fancy entertaining them.
I'm going to love you and leave you for a couple minutes while I go get a drink, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Goodbye.
Yeah, we can have a couple. We'll have a little rundown. Why don't we have a little rundown of the current standings in the division? So this is after Hungary. Jam Ham, of course, is starting in 5th position. He's top of the standings at the minute, and he's currently the leader with 174.5 points. Of course, as I said, they got half points. Yeah, half points were added for the guys in Britain after There was a bit of a problem with connection, I believe, in the game there. Then it's Jamham in the Haas in second place. He's on 154 points. Then it's 150.5 is the points. So only 3.5 points behind is Midzi in third. 79 points. So again, that big gap, as I was saying. What's that? 71 and a half points to Paraquix in fourth. Then it's Ryan Jones in third. Of course, will be joining us for this race. Him and Motion Hazard both joined us in between. So they missed quali, but they are here for the race, which is always good to see. We've got some more drivers to the race, so we'll have 15 starters at the minute. SLR Freeman's in sixth, and Fingerboy, who isn't racing with us today, he's in seventh. Eighth is ARL Mercs. Ninth is Crazed Bear. Saxman's in 10th, but he isn't racing with us today, is he? So, he won't be here. Smoke is currently in 11th. Bez's in the Red Bull, he's in 12th. He was in the top 10, if I remember rightly. SLR Dylan, he's in P7 or P8, I can't really remember. He's in 13th. Then it's Mr. Reimer, who's not racing with us today. He's in 14th. Redemption in, I believe, 12th is 15th. Motion Hazo will be starting near the back alongside Ryan Jones is going to be 16th. Rizal in 17th in the standards and until 13th on the grid. VRT Bottas is only 18th. Sudzia Gregory is in 19th, and then Dorsey is currently rounding off the pack in terms of the standings. But we do have seven drivers who don't actually have any points yet.
Right, I am back. Have we asked for a race-winning prediction? Or
No, I
race
have
winner
not.
Prediction,
Probably best to say that. So yeah, who's your reckoning for pole? Of course, pole. A race win, I should say.
Win.
We have a full podium prediction. You guys in the, let's see what you're saying in the podium. We'll have a winner for whoever gets the right podium prediction. That'd be quite fun. I mean, there's not really going to be anything. Just a little shout out, probably. But, no prizes. We can't be giving out prizes. I mean, I don't know how to do that, but what we saying? Yeah, let's have a think, boys in the chat. What are we saying? Who's gonna be our podium positions? Who's gonna be the top three? As we're starting up, here we go. The session's starting.
You want to quickly give your podium?
Yeah, definitely.
Prediction.
Of course, I'd love to see it. It's probably going to be more what I want to see, and I'd love to see Freeman first for the Ferrari, and for the constructors, always helpful. But then I reckon it'll be Hamjam's got to be up there. He'll be in the podium as well, and I'm going to say it'll be Jam. Jam's going to be in third place, I reckon. That's going to be my top three. I may have forgotten what I said already.
Yeah, I've forgotten what you said, but I'm sure the stream heard. For me, I reckon. I agree with you with Freeman being first. I think Midzi will bring home second, and then it'll be between Smoke and the Jamham brothers, the third. I'm going to go with Ham Jam as his starting pole.
Right, so here we go. So we've got Ham Jam leading us away on the formation lap. He's of course in first place. Alongside him it's going to be SLR Freeman just behind him. Then it's going to be Midzi and LP Smoke. Jamham 5th. Bezos in 6th. Crazed Bear in 7th. SLR Dylan in 8th. Aaron Merckx is going to be 9th. And Paraquix rounds off the top 10. Remember the guys that got eliminated in Q2 was Evoke Replays in 11th, Redemption in 12th, and Rizal in 13th, of course again the set lap after his crash in Q2. And then Motion Hazard and Ryan Jones are the latecomers. They're going to be rounding off the grid at the back of the back of the grid was the 7th and 8th row, isn't it?
Yes. They will be pretty far back on the run up to the first turn.
Iceman Liam said Jamham, Freeman and Smoke as his top 3.
Yep, I can see that as well.
So that's 5th, 4th and 2nd. Who else is saying anything? So Steve-O says Smoke's going to get the win.
Sprightly said if it's not Freeman, then it'll be Smoke.
So
Guessing that's for the win.
so some Ferrari-powered engine fans there, really. So he says Midzi is a quick boy though, so it could be it should be a good race.
Not wrong.
I agree.
As we've seen in multiple invitationals, Midzi coming out on top of everyone in the whole of SLR, not just his division.
Yeah. I didn't really look at what the results were for the one the other day with the classic cars. He won that as well, didn't he? Or did he not take part?
I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure he did. But he's definitely an invitational merchant. Let's just say that.
Right, here we go. The guys are lining up. Ryan Jones is just going to complete the formation lap as he just gets to his car. His point now. Here we go.
Oh no, and it changed. Here we go.
So we go. The 5 red lights are out of here. So we go 5 red lights. And the lights are out, and we're underway. Here we go. Let's see. Freeman looks like he's got a better start than Ham there. Has he? Yeah, just about. He's gone round the outside. Is he going to get the move done? It's turn 1. Oh, that's a bit shaky. Doesn't look like there's been any incidents in turn 1. Looks like it's been quite nice and clean.
Oh, that is a great shot as they come down the hill.
Ham just got it back into, just before Rouge. That's amazing going up the hill. Is that Freeman's surely going to get a run? And
there has been a crash. It is Evoke replays.
He's had a crash at Rouge.
Freeman and Hamjam are side by side.
Oh my god, the top 2 are side by side. Wow. And it's a safety car.
And we have a full safety car.
And Freeman just got the lead just in time there.
Yes.
Very last minute.
That is a key moment.
He's a safety car off the start. It doesn't look good. The positioning of where Evoke Replay's car was very close to the racing line, so I'm not massively surprised there.
So the top 5 has shaken up a bit. Hamjam has been overtaken by Freeman, and Jam Ham has overtaken Smoke.
Yeah. Dylan
going
is
backwards
up to
from there.
P6. I can't remember where he started. I don't think it was P6.
I keep forgetting to do this.
There we go. So our biggest mover so far is actually joint. 3 guys have moved up 2 places. That's Dylan's gone up from 8th to 6th. Rizal and Motion Hazard, have both gone up 2 places. And Ryan Jones, I did notice he kind of hung back a little bit at the start and kind of worked out for him. He's still at the back. Of course, the safety car has kind of halted that for him. Might have had a little bit of a surge from the back of the grid, but yeah.
I'm just looking through the grid now to see if anyone has any wing damage. So far, no one does.
It's always good to see.
Nope, Para doesn't. Mercs doesn't. For a better angle, Bezers.
Right.
Also doesn't. Race Bear, nope. Dylan doesn't. Dylan pits. Oh, there's a few pits. Midzi, Jam, Smoke,
Jam, Smoke, Dylan.
Race Bear, Bezers. We got a lot of pit stops.
It's
what tyres will they be going on?
How many guys are staying out rather than how many guys are staying in? Yeah, and staying out rather than guys that are pitting. There's 6 drivers that haven't pitted this lap, which is very interesting.
Gone for the mediums.
A lot of guys have gone for the mediums. Bezos has gone for the hards. Everyone else is on the mediums. So SLR Freeman
will definitely make it to the end, but the mediums will definitely be more optimal.
Yeah, so this is quite similar to my strategy that I had. Of course, it didn't do much for me. Of course, I only finished 11th, but I pitted on the first lap for mediums, and then a few safety cars kind of helped me preserve it, and managed to put them on the softs to the end, almost beat Ranga, didn't I, for 10th, but not quite. It's close.
It was close, yeah.
3 seconds, so if I didn't pick up a penalty, then I could have got past him. He had a bit of a battle with Check This Out towards the end, and it was quite interesting, quite entertaining. I managed to get past him at the end. I don't look like there might have been a bit of contact, but I don't think it.
Wow. Wait, Rizal, where did Rizal start? Wait, hang on.
He of course didn't pit, but he went up 2 positions.
Oh, he started on mediums, yeah.
He started on the mediums, yeah.
So after pit stops, Midzi now holds the net lead.
Yeah, I guess you could say so. If the top 6 pit, because the 2 guys that started first and second, the guys that were first and second after when the safety car came out, that leaves them to be still first. Yeah, they're still first and second. Are still staying out, which is quite interesting.
So far, it looks like the biggest loser is maybe Bezos. I mean, it's hard to tell because of the pit stop, so he probably hasn't lost out too badly.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really tell how much it's differed from the pits. I don't think it's differed all that much. Ryan Jones is overtaken Paraquix actually, so there was a Red Bull double stack, of course, and that's kind of hurt Paraquix out a little bit as Ryan Jones has overtaken him. I think that's the only move though from the pits, because looking at it, most of the guys have stayed in the same positions. Yeah, the top 6 stayed
Dylan
out.
and Smoke next to each other, both former Div 2 drivers. I'm sure we'll see a great battle between those two.
Yeah, so not really much to say now. My Twitch has stopped working, which is always great, so I can't really check the chat anymore. But hopefully everyone's still...
Not much has happened. Steve-O says most of these guys be too young for that. I'm not sure what he's talking about. It's probably best not to go into what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Sprightly says, there you go, Freeman. Better advantage being the trailing car through Eau Rouge, which is very true. Starting on second here is probably better than starting pole.
Yeah. So
he also says Rizal a big mover, which is true, although he hasn't pit. So you got to bear that in mind.
Is there any more podium predictions? Was there any in there? See if you can run through as many of them as possible.
Iceman, no, you said Iceman.
Yeah.
Ranga says Midzi Jam Ham.
There we go. So that's going to be his top 3.
Which is, well, Ham hasn't pit yet. So
but
we might.
Midzi and Jam are the top 2 after pits. They've clearly had I guess the guys that have pit, they're the top 2. So we'll definitely be looking at them. I think the fact that there's so many guys that have pitted has definitely thrown a spanner into the works for the kind of the minority of the guys.
Yeah, there's been a big strategy shake-up.
Yeah.
That will definitely cause some action towards the end of the race when the medium starters will have to hit. Like Rizal and Motion has that and Redemption.
Yeah, so those 3, they all started outside the top 10, and they all started on the mediums, and it's been quite interesting there. So who's the other guy that went out in Q1? Oh no,
as we ride on board with ARL Disconnect, the safety car will be coming in this lap.
Yeah. So
and hopefully ARL Mercs does not disconnect this race.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he doesn't, and that'd be nice, but
yeah.
You know, some of us just have a connection that just can't quite keep up with everybody else. I'm one of those guys, so can't be too much for him. As we saw in the last Invitational, I was due to host it alongside Dylan, and that kind of went out the window within the first 10 minutes. So
it looks like Freeman has gone. Yep, he's sent it.
Here we go.
We're back on the way. The safety car has gone, thankfully. Although it's likely we'll see him again.
Yeah.
Big old Burt Meylander. No one really close enough to make any moves into turn 1. But the big place to make an overtake will be into the cane at the end of the large straight. About
here, probably. Going down the Camel Straight. And looking at the guys, what's the smallest gap is probably... Oh, Rizal looks like he's right on the back of ARL Mercs. He probably will go for an overtake. Yeah, they're side by side. I haven't got the greatest angle.
They are. He's going to go around the outside? Nope, he's going to back out of it.
Yeah, it was always going to be hard going around the outside there.
Yep, it was good defending by Mercs. Redemption is pretty close. Oh, and Rizal is in the wall. He doesn't retire somehow.
He's managed to just keep himself out of it properly, but
it looked like that collision.
On the inside, so it's a bit awkward. And he's going to have to pit now, isn't he?
He's definitely going to have to pit.
It's the same sort of luck as what I had. Oh my word, that was a bit close. Crow's Bear almost went back from there. He ran a bit wide coming out of turn 12 and almost hit him. Yeah, so
Let's
Rosel's
slide here
he had
to
a
let
bit
everyone
bad there. I
through.
didn't quite see what happened. Were you riding on board?
I was riding on board with the guy behind, and he had a pretty big shunt with the wall. I'm surprised his wheel didn't just plop off, but
Yeah.
you never know. Well, with this game, it is a bit inconsistent with things like that, so...
Yeah,
As Ham
sometimes it
is
happens.
maybe not quite close enough to pass Freeman into the bus stop. Any more close?
Yeah, he's probably needs to
Redemption's
get a
pretty
bit closer
close.
than that, when he.
You gonna go for it here? Nope. What about further back? Do we have any more? Dylan's pretty
It's
close
a massive
to Smoke,
train,
but
isn't
again,
it?
no moves. Go back to Ham, fighting for the lead with Freeman. Merckx has left the session. Maybe a commentator's curse there.
That's.
Do you want to try and get him back in?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Alright, so Ham Jam is going up the inside of Freeman. Closes him
Right,
off.
Paraquix
It's
is
a good
out.
move.
What's happened to Paraquix?
Oh, both Red Bulls have spun at Eau Rouge.
yeah.
Paraquix is out, and Bezos is
Bezos has gone
not
round,
looking
doesn't
too
he?
healthy. But he doesn't have wing damage, so it looks like it's just a spin. What do you reckon? Did you reckon they've come together there?
Quite possibly. I didn't quite get it, but I
And there's
saw.
another safety car.
There's
there is
another
another
safety car.
safety
Oh,
car.
wow.
And this, let me just get the tyre detail up. This will benefit Ham Jam, Motion Hazard, Merckx,
If they decide to pit, that is.
and even Redemption. If they pit, which the soft runners definitely will, I'd imagine.
That'll be
Although
quite
Merckx
useful
isn't
for
controlling
Rosell,
his car,
actually,
so
wouldn't
he
it?
might
Because
not.
he, of course, was struggling a little bit. And, he had a bit of a problem at the start, didn't
Did
he?
you send the invite to Merckx?
I can't, which is quite annoying. I'm trying.
Okay, let me try. Wait, how do you do it?
I've got that glitch again, and it doesn't work on the menu. It doesn't say to you can invite them, and then when I go onto the Xbox menu, it won't let me invite him either.
Oh, I think I found how you do it.
Ryan Jones has just been given a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car, which is quite interesting.
I've sent an invite to Merckx, so hopefully we'll see him back in. But it's probably a bit too late now, as his car... Oh, his car does pit.
It does.
Whether he's controlling that or not, I'm not sure. But it will pit, and hopefully, for his sake, it onto the mediums, I think.
We'll have to wait and
Motion
see.
has to take the effective race lead.
Paraquix
Paraquix leaves the session
That's-
after his crash.
Yeah, so most of the guys have... Oh, Motion Hazard hasn't pit, actually. That's quite interesting. He's the only person yet to pit. As I said, Brazil will get a bit of a benefit from this with the fact that, because he did have his crash, he'll have some time to catch up to the guys, and he's gone for another pit stop, which is very interesting.
That is probably the better option, to be fair. He'll be last anyway, so to get on the fresh mediums, which will go to the end, is definitely the right decision from him.
Yeah, I could agree with that. So then...
So under the safety car, we have Motion Hazard from Midzi, Jam Ham, Smoke up into 4th now. Dylan 5th, right behind him. Crazed Bear, Bezos, Ham Jam, Freeman. Freeman, a big loser in these safety car periods, I believe. As well as Ham Jam.
Now everyone got leaked once of it, which means Midzi is basically our leader. I mean, Motion Hazard will still need to stop. Yeah, Midzi is the current net leader alongside Jam and then Smoke. That's the current top 3 if you exclude Motion Hazard. Of course, he might be able to do something there. Of the guys that...
He will have to pit again, so it'll be hard for him to do so. And there's been a severe collision, for ARL Merckx.
I'm not quite sure. He must have...
Oh no, it was Ryan Jones hit Merckx.
Yeah, he must have ran into the back of him or something. I can't really think what else.
And
Merckx has just joined
back, so perfect. Obviously,
yeah,
that
Ryan
was not
Jones
Merckx's fault.
Part of his front wing. He must have slammed into the back of him accidentally. And that was...
Yeah,
he's just picked up a drive-through
AI
penalty.
car.
And now he's got another penalty. So that's really harsh luck there for Ryan Jones. 2 penalties under the safety car he's been given now. So
It is very easy to pick up penalties under the safety car, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is, really. There's not much you can do.
Yeah. So, has Ham overtaken Freeman?
Yeah, he did it while he was trying to get Merckx back into the
Oh, he did.
chicane at the
Right.
end of the straight, just after the restart. Well, actually, I think it was a lap after the restart.
Oh,
Sorry.
God. What has Merckx just done there? Merckx has just overtaken Freeman.
Oh, was wow.
I don't know whether that was Merckx that was in control of that or not. I don't know, but
He lets him back through, so it's all good. There is if the car, I think it's if the car is off the track and you overtake them, you can keep the position.
yeah.
But that's clearly not what happened there.
No, but it seems all right now.
Ryan Jones comes in for that wing change, which was expected after his collision with Merckx's AI car.
Yeah, and he comes in, puts on some mediums. Has he put on the mediums that he started on?
It seems like he has. Yeah, they've done 4 laps, so I'd say he has. They should still make it to the end with relative life left.
Let's hope so.
You should be okay.
So if we really look at the biggest winners and losers now, of course Hazard is down as our biggest winner at the minute, highest mover, and he's currently P13. Sorry, he's gone up 13 places. What am I about? He started 14th and he's currently first. Of course, he's yet to be the only guy to do so. Our biggest losers are Ham, Jam, and Freeman.
Yes, for sure.
Started first and second.
The safety car periods have definitely affected their race.
Yeah.
For worse.
So, much currently in the lead, of course, he's yet to pit what everyone else has. Rizona has stopped twice, and Ryan Jones has stopped third, which is why they're the bottom 2 at the minute. If we run down from second place, Midsy's currently got second, Ham Jam in third, LP 4th, SLR Dylan in 5th, Crazebear in 6th. Bezos is in 7th, Ham Jam's in 8th, SLR Freeman is in 9th, ARL Merckx is in 10th, Redemption is in 11th, and as I said, Rizzone's in 12th, and Ryan Jones is 13th. For 2 retirees so far, and that's Paraquicks and Evoke Replays, and the safety car is in this lap.
It is indeed. I will
Russian
ride
Hazard is
on board
backing up
with
back nicely.
Jam Ham for this restart, I think.
Hmm?
And ride on board with Jam for the restart.
Actually,
no, we'll do Hazard first to start it off. He's just
Here we
waiting
go.
for the safety car to gain enough distance, and then he will fully send it.
to go for it, and Midsy is
backs up
round
the
his
pack.
outside.
There he goes, and he's off.
He's gone for it. That's done quite well. I think
maybe
he's
a bit deep
overcut
into the chicane.
that entry to the bus stop quite a bit there.
He
And Midsy's going to
definitely
have
has.
a great
Midsy's-
run on him. It's turn
He's
1.
right behind him.
Will he be able to make a move? He's not going to go for it. He's going to stick
No.
behind him, but that's always a good thing to do, going up, going around the outside, going up Eau Rouge and Radion. So
I
let's
didn't
what
see any
happens.
other movers, so I don't think anyone overtook anyone through turn 1.
So we go.
Mm.
Eau Rouge should be
Midsy's line
coming.
through there was a bit
Midsy's gone a
awkward,
bit
but
wide on the exit there. He's going to have the slipstream, but as is Jam. Jam's going to have it on Midsy, so...
Jam's a bit too far back. Midsy is also a bit too far back. Is there anyone else close to
I
another
don't
car?
think
here?
anyone's made a move yet. Oh, Rizzeln.
There
He's
is.
round the outside of
Rizzeln
Redemption.
up the inside of Redemption.
He's made a great move there.
Good move, good move.
Managed to get on the curbs nicely and just got it up his inside. So
Let's
here
have a
we
look
go.
at the gaps. Midsy is still right behind Motion Hazard, who is yet to pit and will have to at some point in the race.
SLR Dylan is right on the back of LP Smoke as we go through this little chicane here.
Yep.
We finish off
As I said
sector
earlier in the
2.
race, this will be a great battle between these two guys.
As we go into sector 2, of course, it is going to be a straight out, pretty much flat out until bus stop now. So the guys that are in a quite close behind, which it looks like Smoke and Dylan, of course, are. Dylan's surely going
This
to
is the
try it.
smallest gap on track.
Here we go. He's going to go for it. He's going to be able to get
Doesn't look
alongside
like he
him.
will. He's probably going to wait for the
Yeah,
slipstream down the main straight
Yeah,
or the back
actually.
straight.
So we go again. There's not been too many changes. Ryan Jones has picked again. That must be for maybe his drive-through that he picked up. I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look. See what happens
Let's
to
have a
him.
look, see what he's serving here. Will he drive past that Haas garage? Yep, there's
He
no one
will.
out ready for him.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
he will.
there we go. So his
They
drive-through
go
is
up
taking there.
Rouge.
As all,
Mizzy's a lot closer to Motion Hazard this
Looks like
time.
he's right on the back of Motion Hazard. Surely this time as they're going side by side. Here we go.
Oh, Motion Hazard is keeping him there.
And Jam is
He's round the outside.
Here we go. Side by side going through the chicane. Ghosted a little bit there, which is quite surprising, I think. And Motion Hazard's just about to keep it up. Mizzy's on the
They're
outside
will banging.
still.
Very, very good battle. I'm
Going to
watching
this
from
turn
Jamham's
here.
perspective.
Still go round the outside, goes Midzy. Can he make it stick?
Oh, another
Hazard's
wheel
still on
bang.
the inside.
Midzy, will he pull it off?
We go, Midzy's got it.
What a
Surely he's got
move.
it. Yeah, he's got it.
What a move.
Great move. That was some great racing from the both of them there.
And
And now
Jamham's
Jam
gonna
is
take advantage of
now
this.
side by side with
Is
Motion
he?
Hazard.
No.
He's gone on the outside.
Oh,
of
Motion
Puan,
Hazard's
so
clipped
that's
the
what-
curb.
And
Not good.
Motion Hazard's gone round.
Where is he?
Is he going to collide with anyone?
Hopefully he hasn't
I
taken
think he's
anyone
managed
with
to get
him.
it out of the way. Well done.
Yeah, he's kept it out of the way.
Well
of
done
everyone
from him
else.
there. So,
Both
Yeah.
the Ferrari's pretty close on track with
And,
Vettel not
here
far
we-
behind Freeman.
go. Crazed Bear and Smoke. There's a big battle for third place right now, and it's probably 3 car wide. As Crazed Bear's managed to overtake Dylan. I'm assuming that could be after the Motion Hazard
think
crash.
that
It
was-
probably affected quite a few
Yeah,
people.
I think
Jamham's right on the back of Bezos. They're going side by side, and they're going through it into that turn there. Oh my god, side by side there is going to be really hard.
sorry.
Pretty much flat out.
will we see Bezos up the inside?
We go
No.
now. Jam's managed to make the move. He's made the move stick.
Oh.
Well done. And
Smoke and
Smoke and
Crazed Bear
Crazed
having a
Bear
great
are
scrap.
side by side as they cross the line to start their 10th lap.
Will Smoke take his third place back?
Up the inside, here we go.
Certainly will
No
try,
contact, they've
but
done-
Crazed Bear has kept it.
Now Dylan's going to be right on the right inside, pretty much. Smoke there. It's absolutely mad. But
I believe Smoke will still have DRS here, so he'll try and get back past Crazed
yeah, he
Bear.
should do.
With
Yeah,
Dylan as
DRS
well,
is going to
right
be
behind
open
him.
for Smoke there. Crazed
Yep.
Bear's just going to be a bit of a sitting
Wing
duck.
opens up.
As Smoke goes past, is Dylan going to be able to get involved?
Will
I think
Dylan
it's
give
bit
it a
late
go?
for
He's on
him
the
there.
curb. Oh, he
Smoke's
had to back
past
out of
him.
that one. The gap was closing.
We go from the rest of it.
3
Rizal
second
just picked
time
up a
penalty
3
for
second
Rizal.
time penalty.
Must be for a little corner cut somewhere. Dylan goes wide.
Freeman's right on
He's
the
back.
back
Oh,
of
he's been
Bezos
clipped
now.
by Ham Jam.
Bezos has
He
lost a
touches
few.
the wall.
He hasn't. Never mind.
There's too much to watch at once.
Yes.
The safety cars bunch
Punishing
everyone
some
up.
crazed
really
bears
hard.
picked
It's
up a
crazy.
3 second time penalty for multiple
That's going to
warnings,
hurt
and he's
later on.
P4, so that's going to hurt him a lot. So still, that train looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
All
from
these
Smoke
guys.
backwards, it's still pretty close.
Yeah, till
With
until redemption.
Midzy and Jam kind of clearing off a little bit.
Yep. We go. Of course, Crazed Bear has got a 3 second type penalty, which is going to put him pretty much all the way down to 11th almost now. So I wouldn't be surprised if it does.
It's looking
mean,
like
that shouldn't
Smoke's going to
happen.
have to defend going into the going up to the end of the hangar straight. Is it
Yeah.
the hangar straight?
No,
think it is.
I don't know what that one is. Hanging straight's Britain.
No, yeah, the long straight after Eau Rouge is what I mean.
Oh, Camel
Have to
Straight.
defend there. Yeah, oh, that's the one. That's the one.
Right.
Oh, and Rizal
Rizal's past
gets
Bezos.
around the outside.
Oh,
of
both
Bezos,
of the
but Bezos
Ferraris have
keeps it for
overtaken
now.
Bezos. I've missed that.
We have a good angle from Merckx.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
They're going side by side up
That's
Eau Rouge.
option.
No way.
Oh,
They've managed to make it.
great
They've managed to
driving
make it,
from
and Rizal's
both.
got the move
Very,
done.
very, very
Bez
good
is going to
driving
have
from both
DRS on him
drivers.
through down the Camel Straight. Here we go to see what happens. As
Crazed Bear
Smoke
passes
is
Smoke.
being passed by Crazed Bear.
I think that was a pretty simple overtake using the DRS.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Smoke's not going to let that get to him. I'm sure he's going to go straight for it as soon as he can. So, yeah, so looking at it, it's Midzy is leading, Jam leading, Crazed Bear is our top 3, and then it's pretty much a straight train going.
Yep, from
Crazed
Crazed
Bear,
Bear
Smoke,
backwards.
Dylan, Ham Jam, Freeman, Rizal, Bezos, and a little bit of a gap to ARL, Merckx and Redemption. And of course, Hazard had his spin at Puon. Ryan Jones is still recovering from that drive-through that he picked up.
We've seen, well, we've not really seen it, but Ham Jam and Freeman have both gained a fair few positions since the restart.
They have, yeah. They No, they've started. Where were they starting? 8th and 9th, weren't they? I think.
I think they both gained a couple.
Bez's was definitely one of them because he started pretty much alongside Jamham, and I saw those, and he just got overtaken by both Ferraris pretty much at the same time. And then of course Hazard's bin was one of them. Yeah, we may have missed that a little bit, but as that train is going through to start lap 12. Here we go, and Jamham is in DRS range now with Midsi, which is going to be quite interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, no gaps forming as yet, and we've only got 10 laps left as well, so it's definitely going to still be interesting.
We're going to watch Jamham come maybe a bit closely to Midsi, but I don't think it'll be close enough for an overtake just yet. Be on board? Nah, he's not close enough. So we'll go backwards to SLR Dylan, who definitely is close enough for an overtake. Smoke had the advantage of DRS from Crazed there, so no move done there.
So
now right on the back of Ham Jam.
No, not quite. So, yeah, Jam gained a little bit of time on Midsi there, but I feel like Midsi's a little bit stronger through the corners, and he's managed to separate a little bit of a gap every time as we go through sector 2.
This is a pretty tricky track to keep your temperatures down on the pad. Maybe he's struggling with tyre temps.
Yeah, it could be as
which
go through Puon, and
Jamham's
gained about a 10th there, just through Puon alone. So that train is still just mad from.
Yep, it's still intact from Crazed Bear all the way back.
In 8th, that's impressive. That is.
As we watch them turn, all of them within a second of each other. Most within half a second. Looks like Ham Jam will have to run on Dylan here.
Who's going to be next to overtake?
And Rizell on Freeman. He's got a very good run.
They're now side by side. Is it going to stick it?
Rizell goes round the outside.
Going to try it around the outside. I made a similar move the other on Friday.
It's a good move.
Not bragging.
I'm sure Freeman will not be happy.
There's a yellow flag in sector 3.
Merckx has gone straight on, and he's now pitting.
It's probably not got much front wing left, I'd assume. So I'm just going to have a look.
Bez is also pit.
Yeah, Bez is pit.
And gets a penalty for pit. He's got speeding in the pit lane.
Speeding penalty. Not a good thing to see that.
Smoke on the back of Crazed Bear again, with Jam very close to... and Rizell has crashed at Eau Rouge. But we're on board with Jam, who overtakes Midzi going into the chicane. Looks like a simple overtake. Any movement behind him doesn't look like it.
It's hard to see anything
passes Rizell after his crash.
There's clearly been a crash, very similar. Probably I can't really tell where the car is, but it looks like it was quite similar to probably his Q2 crash, I'd assume. So we missed that one as well. Here we go. What's going to happen? So Jamhouse has passed Midzi.
Yep, that happened on the straight. I was watching that on the stream instead of the crash.
Jam is right on the inside of Dill, pretty much. Pretty much going for it as that train is just slowly getting reduced car by car.
Keep losing people.
Yeah, and so we're down to 5, and then there were 5 because there's the 2 at the top. From 3rd down to 7th now. So Craig there, LP Smack, Dylan, and Freeman, all within half a second of each other. Absolutely mad. Ryan Jones is catching up to Motion Hazard now as well. Sure, it wasn't going to be long until he did, because Ryan Jones has got pace.
This is the smallest gaps between Dylan, Hamjam and Freeman. Freeman will most likely go for it, going along the straight after Eau Rouge and Radion.
So, will Midzi be able to do anything down the straight? As you said about
the tyre temps, a bit too far back.
Bit of a problem. He's going to have DRS and he's got overtake mode sorted out. But Jam's only on medium. He's going to gain. I doubt he's going to send it. He's not.
Freeman's a tad too far back. Hamjam's also a bit too far back. So no movement
staying
there.
In formation as Motion has picked up a 3-second time penalty. That looks like it was through Eau Rouge and Radion. And because of that, Ryan Jones is right on the back of him. Surely he's going to have a pot. Here we go.
Outside.
Yeah, he's gone for it around the outside. That looks like quite a clean overtake. It was very nice overtake.
Yeah,
around the outside.
Motion has
it actually came
gives in the room.
See, we like clean overtakes.
We do. But at least we like them better than dirty overtakes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Right. Here we. What else we got? Oh, yeah, just too many
Again,
on-track action.
it's just the train.
Yeah, it's just
The
that,
DRS train is strong.
it really is. It just has to be that Smoke has dropped out of Crazy Bear's DRS. Crazy Bear's managed to create a little bit of a gap. I tell you what, they've gained a little bit on the top two, haven't they? Not by much, but
they have.
1.8 seconds.
It was around 2.5 to 3 seconds.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
so Crazy Bear can still see the top two. He's running low on ERS though, so I'm not surprised. There's the ERS merchant, as Ranger and I nicknamed him, ERN Smoke. No, he's not ERN anymore, he's LP Smoke. Yeah. He's on his way, as you can see. He knows what he's doing with his ERS, and I'm sure he's going to do something up here. But he does have Dylan on the back of him, so he's not going to have DRS as well, so he's going to be definitely very vulnerable down the Kemmel Straight.
Yeah, it
so
looks like
is
Dylan's
Dylan
definitely
going to
close
get the
enough to
overtake
overtake.
done? Looks like he's going to.
Smoke's only in high on ERS, so he's definitely almost giving the position up.
Yeah, he's gone down to none, so he's going to give that position away, and that's again a nice little clean overtake. That's what we like to see. We like little clean.
As Bezos gets the fastest lap of the race on his reasonably fresh mediums.
Yeah, it's 2-lap-old mediums. That's
Him
nice.
and Merckx running a pretty lonely race back here in 11th and 12th. Maybe a safety car will help them out during the last 7 laps of the race.
Anything can happen. We had a safety car quite late on, didn't we, in FT?
Yep, in Div 2.
In FT and Div 2, sorry. I don't really remember much of Div 2. I was the one bringing out the safety cars in FT. So, after a double crash in both for the feature and the sprint race, and have a great time. Yeah, so what we can see from that train just looks amazing, doesn't it? So Dylan has now got DRS on Crazy Bear. He's managed to gain a little bit, and Midsy's out of Jamham's DRS. So Jamham's going to be making his way perhaps away from the rest of the others. So he might be able to just increase his gap. Will we see any more pit stops, do you reckon? What do you think?
Let me have a look at the tyres.
The most worn tyres are 14 laps, and that's for most of the front runners, the top 5. So as
and Dylan's just put in his fastest lap on those tyres, so I think they're still going strong for now.
Yeah.
But they could drop off very quickly, as you may know. What's the closest gap here? We'll go on board with Ham Jam for this straight. It doesn't look like he's going to be close enough for an overtake on Smoke, nor Smoke on Dylan. How far's Freeman back? Again, a bit too far. They're just all holding each other in DRS, preventing any overtakes really. Oh. Something has happened to Motion Hazard. He's pit for a fresh set of softs.
Well, that's similar strategy to what I had. 6 laps. Should be able to last him to the end, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, for sure. And he'll most likely get fastest lap.
Yeah.
As long as he gets in the top 10, he'll get that extra point. Something's happened here. Bezos has gone past Merckx around the outside. Pretty simple overtake. Using DRS and probably ERS as well.
Alright.
Close battles up here. Redemptions.
A quick chat.
Too far back. Ryan Jones another 7 seconds.
P5. I missed that. Keep on missing things while I'm not looking. Every time I stop looking at the screen, something happens.
That was a couple laps ago now. Dylan overtook him.
Jam's on the back of Smoke now. So Smoke's clearly losing some time here. Oh yeah, no, I remember that now. Never mind. What am I on about?
Well, Bezos picks up another penalty. Ham goes around the outside at the chicane.
What a move. Busted off chicane.
Move.
And that was an absolute masterclass there from Freeman.
Smoke clearly struggling for tyres.
Freeman's now on the back of him, I should say.
Something.
Yeah, I think Smoke's going to have a bit of a problem there. So
He's going to have
if he pits, he'll stay in the points, and I think it's definitely worth it. Have a go. But,
well,
only
drop back
5,
many
6
more
laps left,
positions.
so it's going to be hard. But he's going to drop down probably to 7th here as Freeman looks like he has a good run on him.
Well, Smoke still has DRS, so he could still keep it. Dylan's pretty close to Crazy Bear, but doesn't go for a lunge. Smoke also keeps his position. Seems like a pretty lonely race for Redemption. Ryan Jones. Bezos does have Mercs near him, but I think he's just overtaken him, so it might become a bit lonely. There's Motion Hazards right on the back of Mercs. Battling for P11.
Well, that I feel like that was going to happen with.
Will he go for it?
To be fair, both of them are quite fresh, and I'll tell you what, that is definitely a train that's about to form for the final points position. Because we've only got 12 guys left in the race.
Yes.
And, was that how many we had? No, we had 13, didn't we? We had 13 finishes.
My bet would be on Motion Hazard on those fresh softs, but
yeah, he's got the opportunity that I
pace
didn't,
around here.
sadly, on Friday. The gap between me when I got into 11th was just 2 5s. Like 18 seconds was the gap ahead. I didn't really have much opportunity. It was kind of like the gap from 9th to 10th. I was just not close enough, so couldn't really do much. But if we go, Dylan has a bit of late braking there, kind of almost that broke himself, and Jamham's going to be right on the he's going to be right on the back of him, down the start finish straight as he sets the fastest lap of the race as well by doing.
He's not going to go for an overtake into the first turn because he will most likely want that DRS going into the at the end of the long straight.
As Sprightly said in the chat, it's going to be a lot better off if you're tailing down Eau Rouge up the hill.
Yes.
As you might see from Ham here, Dylan is going to have DRS on Crazed Bear.
That could just be
Freeman
saving grace he needs.
Smokes DRS here, which is quite interesting.
Wow. But clearly with the pace to keep Freeman behind, which is not an easy task.
He's a good driver.
Give the lead in 2 some stream time. They've not been on much because they've pretty much run away with it.
Yeah, I mean it's only a 1.2 second gap between first and second, and only a 1.4 between second and third. As Motion has picked up another penalty. In fact, I'm gonna have a look and see what the penalties are looking like at the minute.
He's going up the inside of Mercs into the chicane at the end of the straight.
Jones has had a lot of penalties.
Good overtake from him.
Rizzeln got a penalty before crashing. Crazed Bear, of course, has got 3 seconds. Bez has got a 5-second time penalty, he might have taken that. Motion Hazard has had a few penalties as well. He's got 9 seconds worth of penalties, in fact, at the minute. There's Motion Hazard, but so he's going to have to make up a lot of time after. If he does overtake these guys, he's going to have to make a lot of time with these 4 and a bit laps that are remaining for these guys. Here we go. So, 4 laps remain, and our top 3 is currently Jamham, Midzi, and Crazed Bear. That change possibly to Dylan being in the top 3.
It's been a pretty controlled race from Jamham.
It has been. He's since he took the lead from Midzi, he's been pretty comfortable, I'd say.
Yeah. With Crazed Bear almost in DRS of Midzi, but not quite. Go backwards here to Ham Jam, who is definitely within DRS of Dylan, but
Freeman
does not look close enough.
Looks quite close as well.
Dylan's pretty close. Is he going to go for a move? Nope.
His Redemption's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. He's in 8th place, and Bez has set the fastest lap of the race. So if he retains that P10, he'll get an extra point to go with it.
And as you said, Freeman has caught up to Smoke once again. I guess this train is now forming once again.
Yeah, back to 5 cars. Backwards. And almost, you could almost add Midzi into that. They're all kind of catching on him a little bit.
Yep. With Crazed Bear just 1.1 seconds, 1/10 away from the DRS.
Yeah. I finally managed to get stream back up now. It's taken an absolute while, but I managed to get up now. Anyway.
Anyone close enough for a move coming into the bus stop?
Well,
Amjam
we've got
does not look
3
quite close enough.
laps
Nor
left.
Freeman.
So, if you guys in the stream, you guys watching the stream back at home, you want to put in your votes for drivers of the day, as Dylan has gone very wide. He's had a bit of a tank slapper.
Ooh.
He's lost position to Jam, and now Smoke's going to be on the back of him.
He's got it back. Wait, has he? Oh, he's up the inside of him. He's up the inside of Ham Jam.
As so is
going to back
Freeman
out
on Smoke.
And go for the DRS.
Oh wow, that's massive there. Smoke almost crashed into the back of Dylan there after I think Smoke got a little bit of the back end out as Dylan kind of came back on the track. He got the back end out a little bit. And, it kind of lost him a bit of time.
Oh, Dylan goes straight over the top of Radion.
He didn't get a penalty though. Might have been a warning. Yeah, as I was saying, perhaps could we have some votes for driver of the day in the speech chat?
Dylan goes down the inside of Ham Jam.
What?
And he gets his position back after his mistake at the bus stop. He regains his position. Good move, good move. Oh wait, did Freeman? Oh no, Freeman overtook Jam.
Smoke, yeah, he overtook Smoke at turn 1 after Smoke went a bit wide. Pretty much went straight on almost.
Jam right on the back of.
But he's going to go for it.
It's a crazed bear. He is. Oh, he is.
That's a bit of touch there. Bit touchy feeling.
Oh, Dylan goes a bit wide. Might have got a warning for that.
Yeah, Jam.
Freeman's right on the back of them.
Smoke's
just dropped back.
Yeah, Freeman's going to have a bit of a run here. Crazed Bear's right on the back of Midsey now. He's really trying for that second place.
Maybe see a move up to the bus stop or after Eau Rouge.
It's still heating up, and there's still. I'll tell you what, there is not been a gap smaller than a second. And yeah, there's not been a gap smaller than a second. Pretty much this whole race, has there? It's been absolutely mental since from start to finish.
It has been a very, very good race.
It's been a great one to watch. I'm sure you guys at home have been enjoying it as well. So Steve-O says it's got to be Jam, but Dylan's had a great race as well. Who do you say is your driver today?
Mine would be Dylan. I think that's my vote.
Yeah, as Jam has really controlled it. I'd probably agree with Steve-O. I mean, since the start of the race, he's been up there. He made that decision, of course, to pass the pits, and he overtook Midsey. Bang! It's kind of gone away now. He's 2.5 seconds clear. As Crazed Bear is now catching on Midsey. So,
he is. Is he close enough for a move at the end of the straight?
He's going to have DRS.
It looks like he is.
Yeah, he's going to go for it.
Going to go down the inside.
Up the inside.
It looks like a pretty simple move. Midsey gives him the room.
It out.
And Ham Jam overtakes Dylan as well.
They're going side by side. Oh, he's forced him off the track a little bit there. And Freeman's going to be up the inside of Dylan now, almost. Oh, not quite.
Not quite. He's going to go now, though.
But Smoke's going to be right on the back of those two as well, so he'll be picking up the scraps.
Got it done.
Which could be exactly what he does, almost there. Oh, not quite. It's Freeman's past Dylan, but Smoke's just behind him.
That was a very late lunge from Freeman, but Dylan gave him the room, and he has passed him now.
Here we go, so... We go only 4 sectors left of this race now, pretty much, and it's
oh wait, I showed that.
Here we go. So at the minute, all I've got is Steve-O's vote as well as us two. I'd like some more votes in the chat, please, for driver of the day. Been a really good race, but I know it's hard to choose, but we need some more votes so we can determine who it will be.
I think I am going to retract my vote and now give it to Jam after the last couple laps. Dylan's lost another couple positions, which is a bit unfortunate, but...
Yeah, so here we go, the final lap. Jam Ham will get us underway. And Crazed Bear is now separated almost a second gap to Midsey now. In fact, he did have one. Will we have one in time for Eau Rouge and Radion? Will Midsey have that DRS down to the Camel Straight? We'll have to wait and see, as Dylan's definitely going to have it on Freeman. I think that's one thing for sure, and so Smoke. Is that train has been like that from the start of the race, pretty much, hasn't it? It's been amazing.
Yep. Freeman might have lost out here, lost out the DRS to Ham Jam.
Yeah.
Dylan and Smoke will definitely have more pace going down the back straight.
Here we go, Midsey.
As we see Freeman defends to the inside, Dylan round the outside. Freeman goes back down the inside.
Ooh,
Dylan's got it
quite,
done.
Yes.
He's got
good
the move
overtake
done.
there from Dylan.
Freeman will definitely come back in.
Like
he will want
Freeman's
that fifth place.
not got much DRS left. Smoke's got a little bit more, still not much, still only about 30%. Neither of the three of them got much DRS really. Smoke's got the most.
This is definitely the closest on track battle. Smoke clatters the wall. No damage.
DRS most has got redemption, and he's in a race, so not too much to call about. But Freeman is right on the back of Dylan as they go through Puan now. Right in the middle of the
I think we will see a move into the bus stop chicane from Freeman on the last lap.
If it did, that'll be absolutely amazing to watch. The last lap move, always good to see. The Ham Jam and Freeman
Was he
really
almost
made their
clips
way
the
up.
back of Dylan there? Yep, Dylan has not got a good run out of that corner. It gives Freeman the opportunity to maybe go around the outside. Nope, he opts not to. Dylan will probably defend to the inside here. Freeman goes to the
Oh,
outside.
here we go. He's going to go for it. Oh, bit of
Turns in.
contact there, but is he going to make it stick? They go. Oh, Dylan's made him make it
Dylan
through.
keeps the position. There was definitely some
There we go.
heavy contact there.
So
I'm sure
Jam
Freeman
Hammer's
will not
won
be happy with
from
that.
Midzi. Midzi's overtaken Crazed Bear with, of course,
I
with
didn't even
Crazed
show
Bear's
Jam.
penalty. I forgot about that one. And we had Ham Jam in 4th, SLR Dylan in 5th, Freeman in 6th, Smoke in 7th, then Redemption, Ryan Jones. Where's Bez is going to come? Is he going to overtake Ryan Jones? I know Ryan Jones had a few penalties, but I don't think he had enough for that quite.
I'm sure Bez has had a few as
gap.
well.
Bez is going to come through. He's going to get P10. Yeah, he didn't quite. Had a few more,
And
actually.
he gets a 5-second
Hazard
penalty.
just
Finally
manages to get just manages to keep P10 away from Bezos, which means Bezos will get that point for
Merckx
10th
goes straight
place.
on at the bus stop.
Lovely, and there we go.
So
It's
to finish
game over.
12, I believe.
Now I'll send some invites.
A very, very good race. Oh yeah, I forgot about the interviews. I didn't even show the top 2 or 3 going across the line. There was a big scrap going on between Dylan and Freeman.
There was.
So apologies for that.
So Midsy's appearing offline, which is always great. There we go. I sent the invites now. There we go. Your race winner is Jam Ham. Love that. Well done. It's a great race. So looks like from it looks like, looking at the chat, I think Jam might just have driver of the day. He got the most votes. Yes.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. He drove a great race from 5th to 1st, gaining 4 positions. Faultless, really.
Yeah.
For the drivers who have just joined, could you please tick the box? I'll let you get the first question underway.
Yeah. So.
Are they all in? Yeah, they're all in.
Right. Has everyone ticked their boxes? Hopefully. Start with P3, and that is going to be Crazed Bear. Well, I hope you feel like your race was quite good there. Well, of course, you had that penalty. You finished P2 on the road, but of course, the penalty did bring you down to P3. I think you did pretty well there. You got past whoever it was for P3 after the safety car, and then just kind of knew you could catch up to Midzi, and you were very close to doing that, weren't you? Talk us through your race. How do you feel?
Well, I'm pretty happy. This is my first podium in SLR, so pretty happy with that. And it's a bit unfortunate I got a penalty, really. I think I had a good race though, overtaking a few people. I got Mizzy on track, but not on penalties, unfortunately. I don't know if he went easy because he knew I had a penalty or what.
Who knows?
But I got Smoke and Dylan. I had a nice battle with them. Managed to
that
get past them.
train was absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Luckily, I just managed to break Dylan's DRS, so he couldn't catch me anymore. And luckily, didn't get another penalty or crash out from there.
Yeah, I noticed that pretty much as soon as you broke that DRS, you pretty much just went straight on and managed to get Midzi. Of course, what was that overtake like on Midzi? How did it feel? Did you kind of know that you had to carry on for those 3? That you had to try and get that 3-second gap?
Yeah, I knew I had to push as hard as I could in order so I would finish in the top 3. So I just really carried on what I was doing the rest of the race.
Yeah, well done. Congratulations on the first podium.
Thank you.
Alright, so on to the second place finisher, Midzi, coming from 3rd on the grid. Pretty good race, pretty flawless. Almost boring at the end, but obviously you was ahead of Jam for quite a bit, but then it seemed like your tyres went off. Can you explain us or talk us through that?
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I didn't really have the best race pace, but we made the right call under the safety car, and it was just a matter of time really before James caught me, so I wasn't going to bother fighting that too hard. and then realised Crazy Bear had a penalty. But he had some unreal pace as well, to be fair. So even when he got past me, it took quite a lot to stay with him. Yeah, tires were going, but I just knew the race pace wasn't all that great. But still, second place, so can't complain.
Great race, well done.
No,
Over to you, Owen, for the...
to our race winner, which is, of course, Jamham. So that's our championship leader getting a further advantage in the championship. So, of course, pretty flawless race. Clearly that call under the safety car at the start helped you out there, and almost got the net lead. Of course, Mitzi was just in front of you, and the net lead after the safety car. Got the jump on him, and then pretty much walked the race from there, I'd say. Wouldn't you say, Jam?
Yeah, I just want to say well done to Midzi and Crazy Bear on their podiums. Good drives from both of them. I was a bit worried about Crazy Bear as well at the end because his pace was pretty good, but thankfully my tyres just had enough in them. Yeah, a bit disappointed with my qualifying. I think I started fifth. I was kind of hoping to be at least top two, to be honest, and I've been doing laps that would have put me there earlier, but I knew my race pace was pretty good around here as well. So yeah, caught up to Midzi and then got past him and was just able to pull out of his DRS. And I think a combination of my pace and his tyres going off at the end just helped me pull away and kept it clean, kept it consistent. And yeah, pretty happy once again to safety car helping me out. But you gotta have the pace on track to do it as well.
Yeah, well done. Of course, now that the championship lead is now over 30 points, what are you thinking towards that? How are you feeling with the current championship situation?
Well, yeah, obviously, pretty happy. You want to be in first, so just gonna try and keep it up. I think there's a couple of tracks coming up for me that I'm pretty confident around. So yeah, hopefully can just keep extending that championship lead and be in the fight still, or hopefully have wrapped it up by the end of the season.
Yeah, good. Well, great drive from all three of you, and of course, Jam, you got drive of the day as voted for by the stream chat as well. So congratulations to the three of you. And,
Cheers.
hope you have a great weekend. Well, for the rest of it is what there much is. Not really much, but yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed it. And, yeah.
All right.
So you guys
thanks for tuning in to Division 1. We will see you on Thursday for F2.
Yeah.
League.
Monza. I'll wait for that.
Monza. So.
We had our good battle there, didn't we, in the Invitational? So hoping for something good.
Sorry, yeah, the side pod on Wednesday will actually be the next stream.
Got that, yeah.
Hosted by Callum. So yeah, we'll see you then. Cheers for watching.